Because our exposure sites still, will they be put back in place to be listed once we are reopening? Because they're not at the moment.
We will be looking at what contact tracing looks like in the new world order. And yes, it will be pubs and clubs and other things if we have a positive case there.
So let's check out the COVID helicopters telling people to disperse or be fined in Australia.
For Sherwin Park, move on to its breach of a public health order. The local police have been notified and are attending and will issue fines.
Here's a second clip of the COVID helicopters, then we'll get into the Australia leader's rhetoric.
What the fuck? Fuck that!
Let's see how Australia feels about playgrounds and the loophole it presents.
My advice on playgrounds originally was because we saw that people were using it as a loophole to have de facto meetings across households, neighbourhoods, families. In allowing playgrounds to open again, absolutely with the wellbeing considerations of kids in mind, but we're going to have QR codes as a mandated requirement. It'll be one parent or guardian attending those playgrounds. You will not be taking your mask down to eat or drink, because that's when transmission occurs. It's been said across Australia, this virus moves with people. If we don't have those human interactions, we can't infect others.
Let's see how they feel about kids watching the sunrise.
A bunch of people down the Ryback Beach last night who thought the best thing to do was to go and watch the sunset. I'm sure it was a beautiful sunset, but that's not in the spirit or in the letter of these rules.
Let's see how Australia feels about you talking to your neighbour or even leaving your house.
We need to limit our movements. So whilst it is in human nature to engage in conversation with others, to be friendly, unfortunately, this is not the time to do that. So even if you run into your next door neighbour, don't start up a conversation. Now is the time for minimising your interactions with others.